Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Houston Astros beat the Minnesota Twins in the second game of a three-game series. After dropping yesterday's game 5-7 in 10 innings, the Astros bounced back, scored 5 runs again, but this time their pitching is way better than it was yesterday, as yesterday, J.P. France, Ryan Presley, and Brian Abreu struggled, but pitching was way better as Brandon Bielak leads for almost 6 innings, and the bullpen was really solid, really solid. After Bielak came out, pitching only gave up 1 run as the Astros win 5-1 in this game. Let's go over this game. Let's go. So 5-1 is the final score, 6 hits for the Twins. Although the Astros did dominate on the run side, only 5 hits for the Astros today with 5 runs. So the Astros hitting was not that great today, but the pitching backed them up, and a couple of home runs in the second inning was probably one of the reasons why. After the third inning, I don't think the Astros had a hit in this ballgame. They were up 5-0 in the third inning. Yeah, I don't think the Astros had a hit in this ballgame. Bregman had 2 hit. I don't think they did. No, they didn't. They did not have a hit. After the third inning, the Astros did not have a hit in this ballgame. So from innings 4 to 9, no hits for the Astros. But at the same time, they were up 5-0 from innings 3 to 5. And then, they were up innings 3 to 5. Up 5-0, and then innings 5 to 9 were up 5-1. So they had a big lead, but that doesn't really excuse the bat struggles from innings 4 to innings 9, or innings 8, because the Astros didn't bat in the 9th inning in this game. So from the 4th to 8th inning, the Astros struggled hitting, but they had such a good second and third inning, scoring 5 runs, that it didn't really matter. Astros were still able to get the win today. So 1 error in this ball game, that was by the Astros, 0 for the Twins. Win goes to Brandon Bielak, his second of the season, and he's 2-2 on the year. 5.2 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, gave up only 3 hits. I thought this was the best we've seen of Brandon Bielak. I think he has had a higher strikeout game, but this is probably one of the most. Probably the least amount of hits he's given up in a start, even though he didn't even go 6 innings. But really solid win for Brandon Bielak today, and he did lead the pitching to a really good game today. So I was really impressed with how he did. His pitch count was high. That's why he got taken. That's the reason he got taken out in this game. 91 pitches in 5.2 innings. Loss goes to Joe Ryan. He's 7-2 on the year. Now, fun fact, both of Joe Ryan's losses have came to the Houston Astros. No one has given up. Joe Ryan has only given up 4 earned runs, 4 or more earned runs in 2 starts this year, and those are both to the Houston Astros. Back when the Astros faced the Twins in Minnesota earlier in the year. It's early in the year, but way early in the year. Back in, I think that was into April. I believe that was mid-April or something. So he's 7-2 in the year. He went 4 innings, 5 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Astros gave him some trouble today. He gave up a couple homers, gave up 5 earned runs. Didn't give up a lot of hits, but he did give up 5 earned runs. But that is it. Joe Ryan gets the loss. Brandon Bielak gets the win. Scoring summary for the Astros. Astros hit 2 home runs in the second inning. Alex Bregman home run to left center, 357 feet, 1-0. Then the second inning, the Astros get a runner on. Jose Abreu got on with a walk, and then Corey Julks got into fielder's choice. So then Julks is at first base. Comes up Chas McCormick, and he blasts one to left center, 417 feet. Crushed it. Julks scored 3-0. It's McCormick's 4th home run of the season, and it is 3-0. But then Alex Bregman in the third inning gets his second RBI of the night. A single for Alex Bregman in the third inning to left. Pena scored, Alvarez to second, and it's 4-0. Then in the third inning, Jose Abreu gets his 20th RBI in the season with a sacrifice fly to right with the bases loaded. This was a play where, we've been talking about for a majority of the season about Jose Abreu, and then on Sunday about Jose Abreu not hitting his first home run. But then Sunday hits his first home run. I almost hit his second tonight. And this one was almost a grand slam for Jose Abreu. So, crushed it to right field. Crushed it. And it was either going to hit off the wall, or it was going to hit off the wall and bounce around, and it was going to score all three of Alvarez, Tucker, and Bregman, and maybe Abreu could have gotten in maybe a triple or a double. It was that hard of it. It was that Abreu hit it that hard, and it was an amazing catch by the right fielder. Who was playing right field today was Max Kepler. Amazing catch by Kepler, and then amazing catch, and the Astros get robbed. But Abreu does get the RBI with the sacrifice fly to right. Alvarez scored, Tucker to second, Bregman to third, 5-0. But the Astros do, or Jose Abreu does miss on his second home run right there. And then Christian Vasquez, how about him? Got his World Series ring tonight. I don't know why he didn't get it yesterday, which is weird. A lot of guys have gotten their World Series rings. Trey Mancini got his World Series ring. Who else got their... the Mets haven't been here yet. Who else? There's been other players to get their World Series rings. I can't remember who. Oh, Diaz got his World Series ring. Who else left? Trey Mancini got his World Series ring. So did Diaz. There was one more player, I think, that got their World Series ring, but I can't remember who. Vasquez, Diaz, and someone else got their World Series ring, but it's not going to come to me. But Vasquez playing his former team for the first time in Houston, and Vasquez singles to left. Royce Lewis, who had an amazing day yesterday with a 3-run home run and a RBI single, scored, and then Vasquez is second, and it's 1-5. So it's the only run for the Twins on the day, and the final score is 5-1. Let's go to the batting for the Astros today. Not a lot of hits to show up for this team today with only 5 hits, but let's go over it. Altuve was 0 for 3 after a grand slam yesterday. Did get a walk in the 7th inning, though, and that was it for Jose. Jeremy was 1 for 2 today, did walk twice. Okay, all right, I was wrong. The Astros did have 1 hit in this ball game after the 3rd inning, and it was a double in the 5th, and that was it. So only 1 hit from innings 4 to 8, and that was a Jeremy Pena 5th inning double. So Jeremy hit a double in the 5th, and then he also walked twice in the 3rd and the 7th. So solid day for Jeremy today, getting on 3 times with a double and 2 walks. Air Jordan was 1 for 4 today with a single in the 3rd inning. In the 3rd, a single to center in the 3rd, and Pena to 3rd. A lot of 3rd for me. And then Alvarez struck out twice, and then he grounded into double play in the 7th. And then Alex was 2 for 4, home run and an RBI single in the 2nd and 3rd inning, and then he fouled out and struck out. Kyle Tucker 0 for 3. He walked in the 3rd inning to load the bases up. Then he was 0 for 3 with a flyout, 2 flyouts, and a ground out. Abreu was 0 for 2. His first 2 at-bats, he walked in the 2nd inning and then got an RBI in the 3rd inning with his sacrifice fly to right, his 20th of the season. And he gets on base once, but does get an RBI in his 2nd at-bat, but then would strike out and ground out. Corey Julks got on base today once, but was 0 for 3. He got a fielder's choice, but also scored a run off the Chas home run, and that was it for Corey Julks. Speaking of Chas, he had a home run today. He was 1 for 3 with the home run to left center, 4 to 17 feet. Julks scored, and then he struck out swinging in the 4th and 6th inning. Cesar Salazar got the start at catcher today for the Astros, surprisingly. And he was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, swinging, and then a 7th-inning pop-up. And then that was it for the Astros batters. All right, the rest of the Astros pitchers off the bullpen. Astros bullpen was phenomenal today after struggling. Let's talk about Phil Maton, who was amazing. He obviously finished the 6th inning for the Astros because B-Lock couldn't finish it, but then pitched the 7th inning as well. 1.1 innings, 4 strikeouts. So all of the outs Phil Maton got today were all strikeouts. Got 4 outs, 4 strikeouts. Did face 5 batters, though, because he did give up a walk. He gave up a walk, but did get 4 strikeouts in this ballgame. So amazing day for Phil Maton. Stanek, he kind of struggled. He was really the only guy in the bullpen who struggled today for the bullpen. And Stanek in the 8th inning, gave up 2 hits and 1 walk, but did get a strikeout. Got through the inning without giving any earned runs, though. So that was it for Stanek. Rafael Monteiro, he gave up 1 hit, but did have a strikeout and got the job finished for the Astros today in the 9th. And that was it for this game. And the Astros get the 5-1 win. And amazing win for the Astros today. That's the video. If you guys enjoy them, your thoughts, and peace out. Go Astros.